Alright, so I'm gonna talk about a job, having a job, and being self-employed. If you got a job and you comfortable having that job, you comfortable at that job you working at, ain't nothing wrong with having that job. Don't let people deter you from having a job and making money, man. Like, they'll be like, you slaving, this modern day slavery, this and that. Like, yeah, okay. But if you comfortable where you working at, ain't nothing, it's not slavery. You know what I'm saying? You in control. It's up to you. You choose the life you live. Life is what you make it. You choose the path you on in life. If you want to be self-employed, you got to have a self-employed mindset. You got to be a boss mentally. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a boss all around the board. You got to have the motivation, the dedication, determination. You know what I'm saying? The discipline, the grind. You got to be ready for hard times. You got to be ready to take a couple losses, which is lessons. You got to be ready to learn. You got to know how to be alone, on your own, no support. You got to know how to hustle. You know how to build it off the ground. A lot of people see shit on the internet and they see information and they think, oh, I can be a boss. Everybody on the internet making them look good by being self-employed, this and that. You ain't got the mentality for that shit. You ain't ready for it. Everybody ain't meant to be a boss. The world operate by the world. That's how the world operate. We need people at the gas stations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all eat McDonald's. We need people at McDonald's when y'all go through the drive-thru. When you walk inside, people at Target, Walmart, whatever. Wherever you going at, bro. That's how this shit go. Dealerships, you know what I'm saying? Construction workers, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So everybody not meant to be a boss. So you gotta start pushing that shit too. But if you meant to be a boss, you know you meant to be a boss. You know what's up. So if you are meant to be a boss and self-employed and you know you are, then you gotta let go and trust God. You gotta get a strong, healthy relationship with God. I trust my divine, so I'm able to not work for somebody else. I'm able to be in control of my own incomes because I trust my divine, and also I know how to hustle. I got the dedication and the motivation. I got that drive in me. If you ain't got it in you, then you just ain't got it in you. So you gotta know who you are. That's why you gotta get to know yourself too. You gotta know who you are and what you wanna do with your life. A lot of people got jobs and they comfortable having that job. They cool with it, pay their bills. They're living it like they wanna live with that job. If that's you, keep your job. Don't let nobody deter you away from your job. Don't let nobody talk down on you by having a job. But if you do got a job and you're not comfortable with it, you're miserable and you wanna leave, then it's steps you gotta take to get out of that situation. You gotta stop being slothful. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do since you don't wanna work for nobody else. And once you figure that out, you gotta live a righteous life. You gotta know how to grind. You gotta be ready to start from nothing, like from the ground up, from the dirt, the mud. You gotta be ready to build it, like literally, like building. It's like trying to build a house by yourself. This how it's gonna be. You gotta get the tools. You gotta do all this on your own. If you got people in your life that support you and they gonna help you out, cool, you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you doing it alone, like me, if you alone and you doing it by yourself, that's cool too. But that's why you gotta focus. It takes focus to do this. You gotta be focused. You gotta have determination. Most of all, you gotta have God in your life. You gotta trust God. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a strong connection and relationship with your God. I got a strong, healthy relationship with my divine. So I'm connected. But yeah, so you gotta just know, man. Everybody ain't meant to be a boss. Everybody ain't meant to be a hustler. Some people just meant to work for other people. You know what I'm saying? That's how the world operate. If you're not meant to work for other people, then get out of that situation. But if you work for people and you complaining about the job and you're not doing nothing when you get off work to stop working at that job, then stop complaining. You in control of your life. So you in control of what's happening. You in control of being at that job or not being at that job. If you get off work and you come home and you don't do nothing towards yourself, you don't do nothing towards your spirituality, nothing towards your business that you want to work on, you ain't putting no effort into none of that. You just wasting time when you get off work. And that's another thing too, like, you working so much that I know how it is. Cause when I was first out of high school, the jobs I had, I worked so much. You get home, man, you don't want to do nothing. You just want to chill, relax. Like, man, I've been working all day. I ain't trying to do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where the grind come into play. You know what I'm saying? You got that hustling, that driving. You got to be hungry for it. It's somebody out here working every single day, every moment of the day that's hungry. They want it. They taking it. They getting it. They're not complaining. You know what I'm saying? Life knock them down. They get right back up, dust they self off, keep back grinding. So it ain't no time for complaints. You got to get it. You got to know what you're doing, man. Real talk. And you don't look for no handouts, bro. And if you feel like you behind in life, get off the internet. Stop talking to people that's making you feel like you behind if they not helping you out. Don't hang with people that's flashy and they doing stuff with their life that you're not at yet. You know what I'm saying? Talk to people who grinding. Talk to people who focus just like you. I say don't talk to nobody really, not daily anyway. But when the times that you do talk to people that's grinding, that's focused, that's on their path in life, just the same way you on your path in life. Talk to people like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with having a job. Ain't nothing wrong with being self-employed. But whichever one you doing, make sure you're comfortable doing that. And keep God in your life. And that's it, man. I'm out.